Now, the question says that il carico può sporgere lateralmente se costituito da cose indivisibili fino a 3 decimi della larghezza del veicolo. And the answer to this question is false. Because the question says that a load can portray the lateral part if the load are made up of, okay, undividable goods, and it is up to 3/10 of the width of the vehicle. And the answer to this question is false. Because the law says that if you are putting load in your vehicle, okay, on the lateral side, the load can portray up to 30 centimeters. La parte laterale, il carico può sporgere maximum 30 centimetri. And then la parte posteriore, okay, the back part is the 3/10 of the length of the vehicle. And the question is talking about the lateral part. So the lateral part is not up to 3/10. The lateral part is 30 centimeters. And la parte posteriore is 3/10 of the length of the vehicle. So the answer to this question is false. I pannelli in figura sono posti sulla carreggiata per segnalare un ostacolo, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The question says that this panel figured sono posti sulla carreggiata per segnalare un ostacolo. They are found on the carriageway to signal an obstacle. And the answer to this question is false. Now, guys, let me refer this question to you. Where do we see these panels? Where are we going to see them? Yeah, so these panels, they are found on auto car. That is the trucks or vehicles that are used to transport goods. And their maximum weight, okay, is above 3.5. Not all the truck, but the truck with their maximum weight above 3.5. So at the back part of auto car, more than 3.5. Our next question. Il giubbotto retroriflettente ad alta visibilità è utile solo quando si deve sostituire una ruota forata, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. Now, this reflector, highly visible. The question says that it is only useful when we are going to change our punctual tie. And the answer to this question is false, guys. When you are going to change your car tie, because there is a punctual, rota furata, okay? That is where we must use these reflectors. No. When you want to signal your vehicle with a triangle, the law says that you must always have this reflector on, not when you are going to change your tie. Our next question. Lo specchio retrovisore centrale in un'autovettura è in genere realizzato in modo da ridurre al minimo la distorsione della distanza dei veicoli che seguono, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. Now, the question says that lo specchio retrovisore centrale. So this middle rearview mirror of auto vehicle in general, it is realized in modo that reduce in a way to reduce the minimum distortion. You're talking about the disturbances, okay? The minimum distortion or the minimum disturbances from the distance of the vehicle following. No, it makes no sense. This rearview mirror, okay, they are used to have a better view a la parte posteriore. They help us to have a better view of the vehicle coming from our back, okay, not reduce the minimum disturbances of the distance. No, we're talking about the better view of the vehicles coming from our back. Our next question. Durante la marcia nei centri abitati è obbligatorio tenere accese le luci anabbaglianti da mezz'ora dopo il tramonto del sole a mezz'ora prima del suo sorgere, vero o falso? Yeah, so we did this yesterday, so I think we all remember this one also. Che durante la marcia nei centri abitati. And the answer to this question is vero. So durante circulation in the city, it is compulsory to turn on your low beam light 30 minutes after sunset till 30 minutes before sunrise. And the answer to this question is vero. Il segnale mobile triangolare di pericolo fa parte dell'equipaggiamento obbligatorio degli autoveicoli, vero o falso? Guys, these are all questions without images, but we are going to make it. We are going to make it. And the answer to this question is vero. So this triangle, this dangerous triangle, fa parte dell'equipaggiamento. So it is part of the equipment, the compulsory or the obliged equipment of a vehicle. So guys, if you are driving a vehicle, especially a car, and you don't have this triangle, you can't drive your vehicle because the triangle is like having your driving license, or it's like having an insurance or carta di circolazione. Yeah, if you don't have this triangle, you can't use your vehicle. It is part of the obliged documentation or the obliged equipment or devices to have before you can circulate with your vehicle. So the answer to this question is vero. Durante una manovra di parcheggio in retromarcia non è necessario utilizzare gli specchi retrovisori se il veicolo è dotato di sensori di parcheggio, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. Now, The question says that durante una manovra di parcheggio, so during parking, okay, during parking in retro marcha, so you are doing a reverse to park your vehicle. Non è necessario. It is not necessary to use the rear view mirrors if your vehicle has the parking sensor. Because guys, we have many modern vehicles, okay? They even have cameras. If you are doing a reverse, yeah, you see everything on your dashboard where you have the camera screen to see how you are getting close to the parked vehicles. So if you have any parking sensor or any camera that looks at your back, with this question, it says that then there's no need for you to look through the rearview mirrors. And the answer to this question is false, because the law says that apart from having a good sight and having all your rearview mirrors and even cameras, still our sight is still limited. So even if you have cameras or parking sensor, okay, we must always control the rearview mirror and make sure that we have a free passage to go, that no one is passing, in order not to crash or hit those people passing by. Guidando una piccola autovettura è necessario valutare i maggiori rischi derivanti da possibili tamponamenti o collisioni con autovettura di massa superiore, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. Guidando una piccola autovettura, guys. So driving a small car è necessario valutare i maggiori rischi. It is necessary to evaluate or to calculate or to know the greater risk that can derive or come from, okay, a crash between you and the big vehicles. And the answer to this question is true, guys. If you are driving a small car in the circulation, you must know that you may have some trucks or some buses or some 4x4. Those big vehicles, they are also circulating in the same road or in the same circulation. So if your vehicle is small, know that if in case there should be an accident or a crash between those big vehicles, you are going to be exposed to a greater risk. So always evaluate or calculate the risk that can come in your way, so that when you are driving, you always be watchful and drive well without getting into any accident or any crash with these big vehicles. La sporgenza longitudinale del carico fino ai 3 decimi della lunghezza del veicolo deve essere segnalata mediante uno o due pannelli quadrangolari in figura, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. The portraying goods, okay, up to 3/10 of the length of the vehicle, David essere, okay, must be signaled through one or two of these panel you see. And the answer to this question is true, guys. If you have a portraying goods, yeah, you must have this panel attached to the portraying goods. Durante una manovra di parcheggio in retromarcia, no, we've done this question, guys. È consentito applicare sui vetri laterali anteriori e sul parabrezza pellicole adesive a condizione che siano di materiale rimovibile, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The question says that è consentito applicare sui vetri laterali anteriori. So it is allowed to apply on the lateral mirrors and also on the windscreen, the front mirror. It is allowed to apply the stickers. If the stickers are removable, so you can apply the stickers and later remove them. If those stickers are removable, then you are allowed to apply those stickers on the windscreen. And the answer to this question is false. Whether they are removable or not removable, the law says that, yeah, we don't have to put stickers on the windscreen or on the windows, because if you do so, you are only limiting your visibility in the circulation. Di notte, nei centri abitati, il veicolo in sosta al margine della carreggiata può essere segnalata con le luci di sosta, vero o falso? Guys, and the answer to this question is vero. Guys, the answer to this question is true. Yeah, when we did the lighting system of the vehicle, I said that we have parking light, and that parking light is only used in the city. And the law says that if you park on the right hand side or the left hand side of the carreggiata in centro abitato, okay, you can use the parking light. Yeah, you can turn on the parking light. And I said that imagine parking your vehicle and turning on the parking light. By the time you come, probably your battery has already discharged. So in centro abitato, if you park your vehicle at the edge side, whether the right side or the left side, of course, you can signal your parking vehicle with the parking light. And it is not obligatory. Yeah, and it is not obligatory. You may choose to park your vehicle turning on your parking light, and it is not obligatory. Okay, so the answer to this question is vero. Of course, you can turn on your parking light if you park in centro abitato on the right hand side or the left hand side of the carreggiata. Gli specchi retrovisori devono essere utilizzati per un controllo della strada dietro al veicolo ogni volta che un incrocio si intende proseguire, vero o falso? Guys, the answer to this question is false, guys. Look at the question very careful. The question says that gli specchi retrovisori devono essere utilizzati per un controllo della strada dietro al veicolo ogni volta che a un incrocio si intende proseguire, guys. So these rearview mirrors, devono essere utilizzati. We must use them to do control. Okay, so controlling the road, the vehicles coming from your back. Anytime we are in the junction and we intend to proceed. Come on, guys. The answer to this question is false. It is never written anywhere that we must control our back anytime that we are anytime at the junction that we want to proceed. No, the answer to this question is false. Okay, we must control our surrounding through these rearview mirrors, but it's not any time when we are at the junction and we want to proceed. No, the answer to this question is false. Durante le operazioni di pre-segnalazione con il segnale mobile di pericolo, il conducente deve rendersi visibile indossando il giubbotto o le bretelle retroriflettenti ad alta visibilità. And the answer to this question is a bonus question. And the answer to this question is vero. So when you want to signal your vehicle or when you want to signal with the triangle, yeah, we must have the reflector on, which is highly visible. The government approval one. Il simbolo raffigurato indica un dispositivo che si accende automaticamente ad ogni incidente, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. So the question says that this symbol figure, it is indicating a device, okay, and automatically it will be on at any accident. No, this one is not. The switching on is not automatic. You have to press the button before it will be activated. Lo specchio retrovisore centrale di un autoveicolo ha una posizione antiriflesso da utilizzare nelle ore notturne, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. Yeah, so with this central rearview mirror, of course, it has this anti-reflection. Yeah, to use them, okay, at night. You can use them in the daytime, but especially at night, if you have a vehicle behind you and the vehicle is even using low beam light, yeah, at times they can reflect on this central rearview mirror. So you have to activate or push this anti-reflection to take off or to cut the disturbances from the beam of light. Il carico deve essere sistemato sul veicolo in modo da segnalarne la sporgenza posteriore con il pannello retroriflettente in figura, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false, guys. Yeah, so if you have a protruding goods, okay, either the back parts of your vehicle or the lateral part, we don't use this panello. Yeah, we use a different panello, not this one. Il pannello raffigurato deve essere messo all'estremità del carico che sporge dietro al veicolo, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is very, guys. Of course, we use this panel. Okay, they are found on the extremely or at the edges, at the back parts of these goods, of course. Yeah, so where we have the protruding aspect, that is where you have to attach, okay, to the extremity of the protruding goods. Nelle autostrade e strade extraurbane è obbligatorio accendere i fari anabbaglianti anche di giorno o in alternativa di luci di marcia diurna, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. Yeah, so in autostrada or strada urbana, it is compulsory to turn on your low beam light even in the daytime. And in alternative, if you don't want to turn on the low beam light and your vehicle has the daylight, that is marcia diurne, you can instead turn this on. Okay, so instead for you to turn on the low beam light, you can choose to turn on this marcia diurne. And the answer to this question is vero, guys. Our last question, and then let's come to your questions. Lo specchio retrovisore centrale di un autoveicolo deve essere regolato in modo da garantire la visione dell'intero lunotto posteriore, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. The central rearview mirror of a vehicle deve essere regolato. It has to be regulated in a way, okay, to guarantee a very good vision through your back mirror, okay, because in our vehicle we have the windscreen and have the back screen. So if you look through this center rearview mirror, yeah, you have to have a better view through the back mirror so that you can see the vehicles coming. So guys, God bless you. Please don't give up. We are getting to the chapters with questions without images, but we are going to make it. Please don't give up, okay? This year is our year, and by the grace of God, indeed, we are more than conquerors.